What's up, guys? It's KB. Make sure you subscribe to the Underground Sports Philadelphia YouTube channel. Click the bell icon down below so you don't miss a single video from us. And thanks for tuning in to another video from Underground Sports Philadelphia. Now let's get into it.
Philadelphia, baby, you're going to love it. Best sports fans in the world. Actually, the worst, but that's what makes them the best.
We are having all sorts of technical issues today.
I literally posted that. Guess what? We're back. And I put new hat, new F1 socks, new microphone, new year, but new problems. Should also be in there.
Same old technical issues.
Let's just say if one of us goes staticky or weird, we just go like this. Wait, did you even clap or did you just pretend to clap?
I tried to do it very softly just to like...
I was like, wait, you want mute?
just to not overload. I can go mute pretty quick though, ready? Hello?
Hello?
I have a button on my fancy new mic with my
Logitech
fancy new hat and my fancy new sweatshirt.
And my fancy new hat.
And Casey's fancy new hat.
I don't have them on, but I have the socks.
The socks. I don't have our socks on either.
I felt like my feet were sweaty when I came home.
That's what the people love to see. I love to hear.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back.
Welcome back
to episode 42.
42.
Lucky number 42.
42.
The opposite of 24, which is what year we're in.
Wow. That is, you know what, we're just going to get in some major, like, Illuminati shit with that.
Put on the tinfoil hats. We're going to have some. That's what we should start one day with tinfoil hats on.
We should do like a crazy conspiracies episode or something like that.
Well, I posted it. I can read some. I posted, it's that meme of George and like, he looks, it's when he was on William, so he looks like a baby. But it's like that YouTube meme. It's like breaking my silence. Have you ever seen that picture? If you go to our threads, you'll see it because I just posted it not that long ago. But people,
Here we are.
Quote with
So
your
we
most
take a 2-week break and...
What?
We take a 2-week break and nothing changes trying to get Owen on threads.
I know. Someone said it was a New Year's resolution for you to join threads. You know what today is, though? It won't be when this gets posted. But you should go wish him a happy birthday on Twitter. It's our good friend Mark's birthday.
Oh my God.
We didn't know. And apparently some people, he did like a football podcast today, or football show with SB Nation, and I think a few people let it slip there, and so then all of a sudden everyone on threads was wishing him happy birthday. But it is his birthday.
I'm typing it up right now.
I'll clip it. 3 minutes.
Happy birthday to our dear friend Mark Schofield.
Oh wait, hold on. Hold on. I just want to share my screen, but I can't. Okay, you added it. Okay. Never mind. Never mind.
Wow, I didn't realize he was born so early in the year. Happy birthday, Mark.
He's a New Year's baby.
Yeah, he is.
We didn't know him this time last year, so we didn't have this show this time last year.
We did not have the show this time last year. Were we talking about it?
I don't remember when Kyle first reached out. If it was... Because we launched it on, because they always do, Underground does the thing, they literally launch it on Super Bowl Sunday all the time. Like, they put out a little commercial with it, which makes sense. And they did it for every show, so I was like, yeah, we'll just continue the trend. And we posted ours during Super Bowl Sunday as well. But I don't know if we had talks about it yet. I could go back and look, because he first messaged me on Twitter. I could go back and look and see when we first... Let me see.
What do we declare then as our like 1 year anniversary? Because
when our first episode aired.
Is that what we should do it as?
I would think. Hold on.
So then our first episode would be...
Okay, so February 3rd was the first time he messaged me on Twitter.
Very good. Okay.
And when was our first Our first episode was right after...
I'm pulling it up right now. March 1st was when our first episode was released. So we had our first episode dived into a little bit of preseason and whatnot, and then our second episode was
Drive to Survive, wasn't it?
Drive to Survive in the Bahrain GP.
Yeah. So I say we would clarify. Well, I guess you could also be Super Bowl Sunday. Last year was the first official post we put on. This is a great
I'm making a contact card in my phone for Underground F1, and I'm making our birthday March 1st.
Okay, you heard it here first. We have the same birthday as Justin Bieber. Shout out. J Beebs. And the Underground F1.
Underground F1. Add birthday. March 1st, 2023. So now in my birthday calendar, I have Underground F1's first birthday. You can't see it right there, but it's there. All right, well, after that short 6.5-minute bit, welcome everyone to, like we said, our 42nd episode. We took a break last week just to celebrate Christmas and the holidays with family and whatnot, and we hope everybody else had a wonderful Christmas, holidays, and New Year's Eve as well, and New Year's Day. Welcome to our first episode of 2024.
Happy to be here.
Happy New Year, everyone. Not much to talk about today. We are going to do some weekly news. We're going to do our classic meme of the week. And we're going to do Pints and Pit Stops with a little bit of a twist on it. And then we also have a special announcement following that.
Yes.
So make sure to stay tuned with that. We'll try to get there quick, too, so it's not that deep in the episode. But before we do any of this, we want to tell you, go follow us on social media. Follow us on Instagram and Threads at Underground F1 and on X/Twitter at Underground_F1. We've been absolutely blowing up lately, still on Threads. It's disgusting. Casey had to turn off notifications on her phone because they were blowing her up.
Yeah. The race to 5,000 is on. I think we can get to 5,000 before the season starts.
I think we can get there too. I checked. So I looked earlier. Right now we're at, 3,708 followers on Threads, which is just fucking wild to begin with. And I know I sound like a broken record every time I say that, but if you would have told me last year at this time that I would have an F1 podcast with my sister that has almost 4,000 followers on Threads and only 115 of them on Twitter, I would call you fucking insane.
Only 115.
Only. But that's 115 loyal friends.
And we're almost to 500 on Instagram.
We are almost to 500 on Instagram. I feel like, so I added the Instagram account on my phone recently, and I get, like, even when I'm on my personal profile, like, I'll get Underground notifications, and I feel like every time I'm on Instagram, which is, like, at least 5-6 times a day, I'm getting 1 or 2 notifications for new followers. So we're growing. And it's scary.
I do want to say the reason that is there's been this. She followed us. She joined in at the end of the live. Her name is Tasia. I hope I'm pronouncing it correct. She joined at the end of the live when we went live 2 weeks ago. She follows us on Threads. She's like an influencer and stuff, and she like debated starting, but she loves F1. She debated starting a whole separate account just for F1 because like she was posting most of it, but she didn't want her entire normal Instagram account to just be F1 and stuff and motorsports. So she like asked for advice, and I was like, yeah, absolutely. I was like, so she's literally blown up, and I mean blown up. She's maybe had it for 3 weeks, and she has almost 30,000 followers on Instagram. She's a guru at social media. Guru. Like,
are you fucking serious?
Yes, I'm dead serious. Guru at social media. But she's turned it into this, it's called F1 Femme, and it's literally just like a place for women, LGBT, anyone in the motorsport world, kind of excluding men, but literally like it's just a place for women and stuff to connect and share their fandom for F1, and it's literally great. She started this entire group chat like on this one app. I've never heard of this app before, but it's great. It's so cool. And there's like different rooms and everything, and it's just a bunch of people from all over the world. She's from New York. There's literally someone in there that joined that was from South Jersey, and I was like, oh my god, neighbor! Like, there's people near. But there's people in the group that are from Australia and the UK and literally all over the world. But yeah, she's going to be trying to do like these different events. Hopefully I would love to go. Try to go. She wants to do like a brunch for a race at the beginning of the season and stuff up in New York, which I said I totally would go. But yeah, it's a great, it's a really, really cool group. But yeah, social media guru, and she's literally grown so quick.
That's odd. We should try to get her on.
Yeah. I just asked her. I was like, "Do you care if I mention the group?" And she's like, "No." So I'm gonna clip it and post it and stuff. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah, I wanted to mention that. But yeah, she's been great because in the one you can post your socials. So I posted ours. But when I did the 2024 ins and outs on Threads, she posted like our post with it on Instagram and stuff. So she's like been a great supporter, and we haven't even been following each other for that long. But yeah, it's really good. Yeah. But yes, moving on.
Beautiful F1 community.
Beautiful F1 community. Meme of the week. It won't let me reshare my screen, which I'm very annoyed.
I can share my screen with you. Sorry, I have not done that yet. You're going to hate this one the moment it pops up, and I love it.
No, I've seen this one before.
I don't know what this is from, but...
It's a bus in Monaco.
There you go. It's a bus in Monaco, and it has a Charles Leclerc hat on it. But I guess it's like the L line or the L bus or whatever it is, and there's just a big fat L on Charles Leclerc's forehead.
Yeah.
And I just think it's pure comedy. I will admit I found this, I think, 2 minutes before we started. I was just like quickly looking because I completely forgot. And then I found this and I was like, this is fucking beautiful. I love it. But yeah, the caption says, poor Leclerc, he can't catch a break. He really can't. But
no, he can't. Oh, come on. I was emailing you mine, so if you could share your screen.
I will present Casey's meme. Can I limit you to only one meme?
It's only one. Yeah, and it's not even really a meme. It's a picture. So last year, New Year's Eve, this picture came out of Fernando Alonso and George Russell in the club with cigars in the mouth. It's black and white. It's blurry, but people were like, "This is the duo I didn't know I need." So they were kind enough to reunite this year on New Year's Eve and create another picture. This time George's girlfriend's in there with them. But yes, Fernando, once again, cigar in the mouth. I just would love to go partying with them on New Year's Eve because it looked like a grand old time. Like the fact that they both, I think they're in Monaco, but the fact that they both end up at the same club in Monaco 2 years in a row, I hope they know that now every year we will expect this to come from them.
I hope was it planned? This year I feel like it had to be planned.
This year I feel like it might have been planned a little bit. Last year I don't think so. Have you ever seen the picture from last year?
I have seen the picture, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think last year's was planned because last year's you can tell like it was like taken like in the moment because it's so blurry, but it's so good. But yes, that was my kind of meme of the week.
Very good. I did. We talked about this 2 weeks ago. I did finally get around to watching the Lando and Carlos milk video.
The best video.
And I made the poor mistake of watching it when I was at work and I was like eating lunch. So I'm sitting there like just trying to eat lunch and take like a little like break. And the video's only like 20 minutes long. So I'm like, perfect. That's a nice and easy break. And I'm sitting there like choking on the sandwich that I'm eating because I'm cracking up so much.
It's so funny.
It was perfect.
I wish they could just let those two back all the time to make videos, because those two have great, like the whole Mariah Carey moment that was born out of Carlos and Lando doing a Christmas one. Like, they are iconic teammates. But yeah, that one with the milk is so funny. It's just the poor guy in the back too, like trying to like they're just
he can't do anything about it.
No, I also think if it was like water, it'd be one thing, but it's the fact that it's milk, so you just felt disgusting after.
I would have a really tough time saying yes to that idea. Just because of that fact. I mean, like, I don't want milk all over me.
Yeah.
Like,
I hope they did it at the end of Media Day that year, whenever they filmed it, because...
Could you imagine if they did it at the beginning? And they were like, all right, now go take all your...
Now go to the press conference, sit on the couch.
Yeah.
I would be like, no, excuse me. Yeah. No, they've never done another one like that. I wish they would bring that one back, because that one would be fun. I feel like him and Oscar would be funny if they did that one.
Him and Oscar were at least a little bit funny in the Jack Daniels, like, road trip to Vegas thing.
Yeah, but F1, I mean, this year they did those, I think that was an F1 one, but, like, this year they did the upside down goggle video. That whole, like, they do some good, funny videos.
Yeah.
But I would pay to see the milk one with Daniel Ricciardo at MaxVerstappen. That one would be hilarious if those two did it together.
Sorry, I was just closing out of stuff.
No, it's okay. No,
I was also looking at Mark's reply.
No, if Max and Daniel did the milk challenge one.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. And I mean, Red Bull's already doing, I just went through like 3 teams in my head. Red Bull's already doing like those cool different videos, so why not make a funny one? Like,
wait, they posted today on Instagram, and it was like, what mood are you for going back to work? And it was like a picture of each person's, but like the first one's Max, and he's like cheering, and then like the rest of them look miserable. I literally commented and said, no one's Max, and if you are, what are your secrets?
Yeah.
So many people liked it, and one person said, I am, and I literally said, okay, what's your secret? And she was like, kind of self-employed. I said, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I was like stressed. But yes, meme of the week. Also, speaking of New Year's Eve photos, there's a lot of videos that came out. The one Max Verstappen singing, "It looks like we are the champion." There's no audio. I have said it again. It's a bucket list item to get drunk with Max Verstappen. He looks like a great time.
The bucket list item to get drunk with any of them.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Like,
but we just know there's multiple evidence of Max Verstappen being drunk, so that's why I would choose him over anyone. But yeah, Max Verstappen drunk. Also, I think we've talked about this before. We have like random things to talk about, so I'm just gonna bring this up. Well, on X or Twitter, Hot Ones or First Week Feast posted who would you want to see on Hot Ones in 2024. So I asked on Threads, but I said I would have a few people in mind. I said Ricciardo, Hamilton, Leclerc, Norris, and Valtteri Bottas. So I said, who would you want to see? A lot of people said Gunther, which I agree.
Yeah, Gunther would be great.
Like, have you ever seen the episode with Gordon Ramsay? They have the F word counter at the bottom.
Yeah.
That's what they would need for Gunther. Who else? Oh, someone said Lando couldn't handle it because they did one like that before for Quadrant, and he was crying. So I think Lando would be like Tom Holland and barely make it through.
That's perfect.
Yeah, let me see who else. Someone said Perez. They would want to hear, because, this person had said Perez because of Sean Evans' type of questions. He would want to hear him go more into depth on this past season and how it affected him, like rumors, etc. And I said, he would be asking those type of questions.
Yeah.
Someone said Kimmy. I said that might be the most we ever hear him speak.
True.
And the obvious one that I did not put, Yuki. So stupid.
Yuki would need an F-bomb counter as well.
Yeah, but like Yuki just loves his food, so.
That's also true. Yeah.
But yeah, someone else said Toto, Gunther, Christian. But yeah. I would pay. But you know the chicken shop date girl?
No.
You've never seen her? She's from England, and she does like a chicken shop date. She's such dry humor. It's so funny. And she's like, makes it you think, like it's an app. She makes you think like she's on a date with these people, and she's like, well, don't you like me? And they're like, no. But the people like play into it. She's so funny. She now comes and does like red carpets on the US and stuff. But it was like, who would you want to see? And people were like, put Landon Norris on that one, because he would get so flustered with the way she just like kind of flirts back at the people.
Put him in there.
Put him on the spot. But yeah.
Get the man in there. Put him in, coach.
I recommend you watch her stuff. She's pretty good. She did a crossover with Sean Evans. He went on the chicken shop date, and then she did Hot Ones. It was like the chicken. You may have seen her. Like the videos of her and Andrew Garfield.
Oh, I may have seen this, yeah.
But yeah, that's...
I've definitely seen this before.
Yes. Okay. Moving on.
I'll have to watch the one with Andrew Garfield now.
No, she's never done one with Andrew Garfield. She just always sees Andrew Garfield on the red carpets, and their interactions are... People are like they're in love. The way they interact with each other.
I thought I misheard.
No, people want Andrew Garfield. They don't even... Because you're going to promote a movie, but people don't even want... He doesn't even need to promote anything.
Right.
Okay. I'm zooming back. Hold on. I'm zooming back. Scrolling back.
Getting back to our weekly news.
So yes, I woke up to listen to this announcement on Monday morning, very early in the morning, and was extremely disappointed and unimpressed as soon as I heard what the team name was going to be.
Yeah.
So if you haven't heard, well, we've all heard, Alfa Romeo is no longer Alfa Romeo. They are now Steak F1 team.
Just don't.
It just sounds stupid. I rather would have had the whole long one with kick in there.
It's just so boring.
It's so boring. It's the F1 team. I think that makes it worse. Steak F1 team.
Yeah, it's just
No, and pull back up. The best part was they were late to their own. What's it called? They were late to their own announcement.
Are you serious?
Yep. And it's only going to be for this year and next year, 2024, 2025, because they'll be taken over by Audi in 2025, or at the end of 2025. So we only have to deal with Steak F1 team for 2 years. But 2 years is too long because we know Crofty's going to mess up.
Yep.
Ted's going to mess up, and Martin Brundle's going to mess up. But yeah, hold on, let me see. Someone posted after, as rebrands grow, Alfa Romeo, this is when their name was still Alfa Romeo, on Threads, which they can't change it yet on Twitter because I think someone might have taken the name before they rebranded.
Oh, are you serious?
So if you go to Twitter, they're still Alfa Romeo.
Alfa Romeo Steak. Oh my god.
But on Threads they are Steak F1. But yes, this person, the name is Hash Piperdy, if that's how you say it correctly. So as rebrands go, Alfa Romeo have had a shocker. Haven't changed their social handles. This was at the time. Drop the Sauber name everyone used and will still use. Have no good alternative in countries where gambling is illegal. I will touch on that in a second. Tease an underwhelming name change, and were late to announcing their own revival on social media. They were like 15 minutes late.
We'd love to see it.
And because I literally fell asleep, and I was like, okay, I'll see. I woke up and I was like, where the hell are they? And then they just posted. So I literally posted about like twice, and then I was like, okay, I'll see you in a few hours. I'm going to sleep. That was not good. But yes, they were late to the whole joint statement with Susie. So what did we expect them to be? I expected them to be late to their own rebrand.
That's true. They were late to it, yeah.
They were extremely late. But people are like, someone partied a little too hard last night on New Year's Eve. Like, why did you should have... And they were trolling everyone. They kept posting, like, all these hints about it on social media, like, what it was going to be. They shouldn't have done it on the first. They should have just done it with the car.
Yeah, it doesn't.
When they launched a new car, they should have launched the entire rebrand. That's when it could have been.
It would just make so much more sense in like, hey, we're doing this entire big rebrand. Yes, albeit for 2 years, but this is what we're going to be known as. And then, oh, by the way, to even further prove the point, here's our new car. Like,
yeah,
with a brand new livery that says steak on it.
They will have what we all want for the monster livery with McLaren though, because they're black and like a neon green. So I hope they don't let us down there. But there is a big issue on.
They probably will.
Yeah, they will. There is a big issue on the entire thing with gambling because Stake is like a crypto gambling site or whatever, online site. So in many countries they can't use the name. So it was a very confusing thing. I've mentioned her before, Tony. I don't know if you ever went and followed her. She was actually going back and forth with me yesterday on threads a decent amount, and other people like within our threads talking about it. She's going to be doing this whole YouTube video, and I'm going to watch it all because it's very confusing about the whole thing. But apparently Racing Point years ago had a gambling thing, and they weren't allowed to use the name in different countries, so they changed it. So if you go back, though, and look at Alfa Romeo in Qatar, maybe Australia or Singapore. Did I say it wrong?
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever. Go back to the first one I tried saying. Go ahead. I'm saying it. Say it.
It's just Qatar.
Qatar.
Qatar. It's literally guitar, like the instrument, just with a K. Qatar.
Even though it's a Q.
No, but phonetically, it's a K.
Did you see me even hesitate before? Because I knew I was.
Yes. It's not Quatar. It's not Qatar. It's Qatar.
Qatar.
Sometimes otherwise known as Qatar. I've heard that pronounced. Yeah, I've heard it pronounced as that before.
Qatar. There you go. Qatar, 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 Qatar. Take a shot every time we say Qatar. You'll be dead. Yes. If you go back to, because they had Steak last year as a sponsor. If you go back to pictures of Qatar in the car, it says Kick instead. They can use Kick, which is like a child company, whatever you want to call it, of Steak. So they can change it, and in those countries where gambling's illegal, it will say Kick on the car. And I don't know if they go by a different name. Like, I don't even think they're allowed to say Steak in those countries.
Just make it Kick.
Kick is even better than Steak. People, literally, the memes I've seen, we should have done a meme of that. The memes I've seen with the car as the livery is a steak. Like,
that's funny.
Like, the things I've seen, people are using the steak emoji and then followed by F1 team. Like, they set themselves up for failure. They really, Ferrari messed up on the drop.
Yeah. Kick is even cooler, but not really cooler, but it's a streaming platform. So it's like, it feels a little bit more in line with Formula One just because you have drivers that stream and everything during COVID was, hey, here's the drivers were like, hey, we still want to race. We're just going to stream all together.
TV. Yeah. And with
that's
the way cryptocurrency has been going, how long is Stake going to be like a thing? Well, they only have for 2 years, and then it goes to Audi. So,
just make it Audi. Just make it Audi now.
Because Audi's not in there until 2026.
I understand that, but it's stupid. You can tell I'm fired up about it.
That's stupid. We'll come back to the name in a little bit. But a more funny thing. Let me go back. Oh, I don't need my... yes, we've had some more car launch dates. We have 2 confirmed. 3 that are rumored potential. So we knew about Ferraris, which was February 13th. They were first. We talked about that on the live or with Mark, maybe. We've known about that for a little bit now.
We have known about that for a while now, yeah.
Yeah. So now we know Williams, Alfa Romeo. They're at least first right now. They will be February 5th. So same day, Williams and Alfa Romeo. Or I'm sorry, Steak.
Stupid.
I need to change the little logo. I made a little graphic. I need to change the team logo to the stupid little S, whatever they're gonna use.
Yeah.
And then rumored right now, Alpine, February 7th. And then double date this year on Valentine's Day. Cancel all your plans with Mercedes and McLaren. Which that might be exciting, those two on the same day. So
I'm definitely interested in seeing those guys.
Yeah.
Like, out of the current lineup that we have right now, I would say the most on two I'm excited about is definitely McLaren and Ferrari. But Mercedes is a close third, and the other ones, honestly, right now, I don't really care about.
Wait,
unless Williams comes out with another banger design with the blue and the Duracell, and yeah.
Well, I think their cars has maybe the most potential at being a surprise, but someone posted, or not someone, Red Bull posted on Threads, like last year's logo and the year before, and was like, what will we do next? And I reposted it, and I said, I have a feeling it's going to be navy blue because they're both navy blue. And someone said, no, red. I was like, you would think because they're Red Bull, they would go red.
You would think.
But they're not going to go red when Ferrari's red. They would never do that.
No, they won't go. No, they won't go red. They'll try to make it unique as much as they can.
And unique as in the same shade of navy blue, just add a little darkness to it or a little brightness to it.
Exactly.
But
change the font on some of the sponsorship writings.
Yeah. But yes, so February 7th for Alpine and then the 14th for Mercedes and McLaren. They are potential right now, not set in stone. And we don't know anything about Red Bull, Aston Martin, Haas, and AlphaTauri. Or whatever AlphaTauri's name is going to be. Racing Bulls,
most likely, right? Isn't that the heavily rumored right now? Racing
Bulls?
Bulls?
The one that people found the trademark for was already bought, so and the logo.
That's right.
So yeah, I think it's gonna be Racing Bulls, which also sucks. All these team names, man. They blow.
Stupid.
I don't have it listed here. It doesn't mean it was funny just to pretend like it was the end of the world. Let me look it up real fast. Hold on. Insert Jeopardy theme music.
What'd you say? Insert what?
Insert Jeopardy theme music.
Oh, that might be copyrighted, actually. We probably shouldn't do that.
Probably is.
Probably shouldn't do that. While you do that, I guess I'll go over.
I found it.
Oh, there you go. You got it.
Hold on. I don't want to go back that far on Threads. Go ahead. You can talk again. I have to find it on Threads. I know I posted about it, but.
Just to go over schedule changes and whatnot and everything for the next 2 weeks. So next week, right now.
Changes.
Well, no, not schedule changes, but clearly from the holidays to a couple weeks, a little bit different. So obviously we're recording tonight. Tonight is the 2nd. Next week we are planning on having an episode. We may record it early. We most likely actually are going to record it early. Early being just that Monday.
Yeah.
And then the 16th, the week of the 15th, as it stands right now, there will be no episode. I will be in Costa Rica on my honeymoon. So there will be no episode, but just to keep everybody updated too, because I know we did that when the holidays first coming and whatnot, and did the whole thing. But yeah, so as it stands right now,
cool as like a guest or something in the week you're out, but if not, there'll be nothing that week. Yes, okay. Is that all you wanted?
That's all I wanted to do, just to fill some space too while you were looking.
Okay, so this was posted before Christmas, 5 days ago, or not before Christmas. So came out that Red Bull, the RB20, failed its first FIA crash test.
Oh, so yeah, I did hear about this.
Understood that RedbullRacing are develop aggressively and taking risks for 2024. So I reposted. I said, "But what does this mean? You mean there's a chance?" I knew this was not I was just being funny. Someone David, he greatly said, hate to break it to you, but Red Bull fail their first crash test every year. It's a part of their strategy. Build an insane car, crash it, figure out how to make it stable. If anything, I think next year's car could be even better. And when you think about it, that is a genius strategy.
That is
Destroy it and then put it all back together.
Yeah, you pretty much, you establish.
And we don't know what the damages were, but like, yeah, you break it and put it back together.
Yeah, and you, like I said, you establish a line of like, hey, this is where like I'm picturing in my mind of like they're going around a corner and they crash, right? And it's like, okay, now they have that data of just like, hey, this is where we lost an axle, we lost a wheel or something like that. Let's just make the car up to like, we lost the wheel here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's make the car like here. Like, and it's just like we have a little bit of wiggle room, but that way it's like, yeah, like push the car as much as you can by making it still as safe as possible. That is a pretty smart strategy there.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty genius. But yeah, that's what I wanted to mention. I didn't have it listed, but I remembered it when I got home. But yes, I don't really think much other weekly news.
Is it announcement time?
Almost. We'll do Pints and Pit Stops first.
Oh, can we do the announcement first?
Okay, hold on. But yes, obviously we'll keep an eye out for the remaining car launches. We'll be back next week. And then Owen gets married, which Threads knows about, so they're gonna.
I'm off the market.
I should put out the link to the church website they can watch.
Please don't, actually.
I know I won't.
Please don't. I don't want that.
Do you want me to add for the announcement to the scrolly thing at the bottom? Is there a username?
No, not right now.
Okay.
So, because I'll tell you why. So, a couple people have already kind of brought this up on Threads and everything and have kind of proposed the idea. I will say I thought of the idea before you guys proposed it on Threads.
You did.
I did text Casey. Casey has the receipts.
You did.
We are currently building a Discord server for everybody. So we're making a spot where everybody who's part of our community can come and hang out. You know, you guys can talk while we're watching a race. You guys can voice chat while we're watching the race. Trying to put some things in there that it also makes it kind of like a news source. You'll get automated messages of things that come through, stuff like that. And there will be updates for us as well in there. You know, if we have a new episode that comes out, you'll get a notification about it. If we're doing a live stream, we'll post a link in there for everybody to click on right there. And it's a whole slew of things. So with that being said, I'm hoping to push it out by this weekend to fully propagate it and get it out there publicly to everybody. I have the bare bones of it right now. So been working on this for a couple weeks now. Obviously, like Casey just mentioned, I am also planning a wedding at this time. So it's kind of been delayed because of that. But I do have the bones laid out. We are going to try to push it out, I want to say, by like Friday. So It'll be January.
Friday's probably a good day to push it out for.
January 5th. If this episode gets released at a later time, just a date if it is
I'll
out.
clip this part, so.
Yeah. And so, we'll post the link to join on, our social media platforms and whatnot and everything. But, we're building one. We want a spot where everybody can that we've accumulated through this process of just learning about the sport and everything to come and hang out and say hi. So
I know the one thing we probably were able to do at the beginning, we Drive to Survive watch parties through Discord. We've already mentioned that as being a better option than like a live stream because that would be confusing. But I think it'll be fun. There was definitely a lot of traffic on Threads, people talking about it. So I think if we can get it out to people, we'll have a decent amount of people on the Threads Discord from literally all over. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, it'll be really cool. And like I said, hopefully by Friday, I have pretty much the main body of it that I wanted with it done. I'm just going through making sure permissions and whatnot are, configured correctly and doing all the technical shit that, I want to make sure is good. So, yeah, Discord channel, Discord server is on its way.
It's cool.
Casey and I will be a part of it. We'll be in there and everything, and we can interact with you guys and whatnot. It might be a good spot too if anybody has any, questions they want to ask for the show. If any, just general kind of like, I don't know, any ideas that you have or anything you want us to talk about, might be the new spot to go and let us know.
I know I put there that would be the spot for them to talk to you. So
yeah, that will be the spot. Honestly, so
you can get to know the Threads friends.
Go see the Threads friends, and instead of it being called for Owen to get on Threads, it's just like, I'm just gonna go message Owen on Discord. Here you go. So, but yeah, that's it. Discord, Underground F1 Discord server is officially, it's on its way. Like I said, hopefully this Friday we'll push it out. But yeah, sorry it took so long. I did text Casey, I don't know, I would say like a month ago, and say like, hey, I want to do this idea. And then the next day you texted me back and you were like, somebody literally just
that was literally that week. Someone mentioned like having, or I put out there like a watch party and someone mentioned Discord and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, this is probably going to be the best. But I do think it'll be good for like when the races start and stuff and everything.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really good. And I have a couple things in there right now like I'm really happy about to kind of make sure people don't get overwhelmed, and there's stuff in there that it's cool. You'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's happening. So
Discord
server. I'm gonna make sure Casey and I are set up and ready to go for Friday. So
yeah, I'll say I can always log in and make sure it all be a test.
Yeah.
When we join. So
Coolio. Discord.
It's
on its way. And it'll be a work in progress too. Like I said,
it'll always be improving, but at least we can get it out there and in front of people. So
I've used Discord for how many years now? So like I'm very familiar with the platform, but the actual building of a server and trying to make it into something, and different examples that I've seen that I want to base it off of that and everything was a lot more work than I anticipated. So that also played a little bit.
I feel like I've seen people, or someone mentioned, someone out there said if we needed help. I think he's done Discords a lot, so he was familiar. But I guess at the beginning, it would be me and you as the moderators. But if it was to blow up, we could always ask people to do that and stuff. But for now, it'll probably just be Owen and I. So
cut us some slack.
Be nice.
Be nice to us,
or you'll get. Can you boot people from Discord?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can boot people and ban them from servers too. So,
okay.
Be nice. But yeah, with that being said, this Friday, January 5th, Discord. We'll pump the link out so anybody can join, and we'll have some fun together. Woo-hoo. It'll be a good time. But now, going into my next favorite thing on this show. Pints and Pit Stops.
And this week's topic for Pints and Pit Stops, before Owen cracks open the pint, comes from our good friend Sarah. She gave us the idea, and we're doing it. So
we're doing it because Owen's a dummy and forgot to write questions.
No, last night yesterday I was really like, oh my god, Pints and Pit Stops.
Yeah. I'm a dummy. So what we were doing today is we kind of already talked about it, so some of them might be a little bit. Are you cracking
your beer first or no?
Well, yeah, I was just going to. Okay. Well, all right, so today I have from Victory Brewing Golden Monkey.
Oh.
It is a Belgian-style triple ale with added spice. It's got a little bit of a kick to it. It's 9.5%.
All Victory Brewings do.
Yeah, Victory Brewing. They're here. They're based out of Philly. They're right by the... Oh, I'm sorry. They're based out of Downingtown, PA.
Yeah, actually. They are. Downingtown, PA. You've never been to the big one? I've been there.
No, what I've been to is they have a Victory Beer Hall location in Philly. That's not their main brewery.
No, the big one, the Downingtown one, is near the studio. We went out there for a studio party. But, they have a restaurant, but it's literally, in an industrial park because it's huge.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So I've had this before. I do enjoy this drink. I had it in my fridge, and kind of like Casey said, I think both of us this week were like, oh crap. So this is what I'm having. But here we go.
New microphone.
On the new mic. No.
I literally didn't hear it.
No way.
I heard the.
That's
there
upsetting.
There was no crack of that at all.
That's upsetting. Maybe I should have held it a little bit closer to the microphone.
Yeah, I think so. Next time.
All right, well, cheers.
He knows this one's going to taste good. No rules, because he's already had this one.
This one is just...
I don't know if I've ever had that one.
It's very good because it's... When you sip on it, like you think originally like 9.5% is like it's going to hit you in the face. It doesn't hit you in the face.
No, the sour monkeys hit you in the face.
Yeah, the sour... Although I like those ones too, but the sour monkeys really hit you in the face. Can you also see that every time I take off my hat, can you see this red line?
Is it too tight? You can make it bigger.
I did make it bigger. But I need to make it bigger. This is also going to be my new golfing hat.
It is a nice golfing hat.
Yeah. This is also so my friends can find me easily in the woods when I hit my balls there. It's got the bright orange hat on. The papaya.
I posted on Threads yesterday. You know that, like, Kim Kardashian or Kris Kardashian, she's like, what happens if you just call Taylor up? Like, when she's talking about to Kim, calling Taylor Swift. So I was like, what happens if I just call Landon Norris up and invite him to Owen's wedding?
Give him a ring.
Someone's like, do you have his management's number? I was like, yeah, let me just call him real fast. Hello?
I'm just shoot him a DM on Instagram or something. Just be like, hey, man.
Oh, I posted on Instagram and tagged him, McLaren, and then the LN4 Instagram account, but it went away.
I'll take some free stuff, McLaren. Casey has already spent money on you for me, so.
I know, it's a nice hoodie.
It is a nice hoodie. It's very thick. So it's like, it's the perfect, like, there's a race on at 8 a.m. Let me just toss the hoodie on and some sweatpants on. Or like, there's a race on at like 1 o'clock in the morning. Let me just toss it on. And
I knew you wanted the one with the logo like in the color, but I liked the black.
No, the black, I like this so much better.
Mm-hmm.
The only complaint I have about this is the hood is really thick. And
thick or thin?
Yeah, like the hood itself is like really thick, but with also our giant ass heads.
Yeah.
It only comes. It's like.
Oh no! You look like
wearing the hood is like not that comfortable, but it's.
Oh, I'm clipping
it's warm. It's so warm. So.
Like this.
I love it.
So your shoulders were raised. But yes, moving on to the actual pit stop of Pints and Pit Stops. Like I said, Sarah gave us the challenge of coming up with 5 better names for Alfa Romeo, aka steak, in 30 seconds or less. So we're each going to give it a go. I have one in my mind, so I have nothing else picked out.
Am I running the clock for you?
Yeah, then I can do it for you. Am I going first?
You can go first.
Okay, hold on. Let me just go. Okay. Ready?
Are we ready?
Yep.
Look, we're making like an Inception with the phone screen.
That's on you.
There we go. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
So, Little Italy, Ferrari Jr., Valtteri Bottas.
Very good. She said she had one.
The Little Italy was the one I had. Just give me the like medium well steak. And just bring back Sauber. That was 5. I was at 23, not 24.
Sorry, I didn't realize you were at 5. I was not counting.
I was just going to say Sauber because that's where however you actually say the original name, that's just a good name also.
That easily, yeah.
I like Little Italy.
Little Italy, that's good, Case.
Okay. I can't. Oh, there we go.
Oh wow, that's even worse. All right.
Ready?
I'm so scared.
Set. Go.
The future Audi team, the other red team, maroon cars. I'll say the one that I said earlier, Kick F1 team. I'm trying to think of a funny one.
Harry.
I already lost to you.
And you're over 30 seconds.
Go fast ass.
That one's good. 37. Go fast ass?
Go fast ass.
Okay.
Just because, I don't know, I was thinking of both ass, and then I thought ass, and...
Okay. Should have written them down. I'll have to go back, because I'll clip that. Okay. Screenshot 3756. That was a good one.
That was good. It's just like, I'm going on a rant again from earlier.
I can tell you're like getting ready.
And I won't, but I'm just saying, like, it's just such a disgrace when you have like team names and team slogans, team cars, like stuff like this. Like, you want them to be like instantly recognizable, and it's just like when you miss the mark this bad on a team name, and it's literally just the Stake F1 team. It's like it doesn't inspire anything out of anybody who looks at it.
No.
Like, they're just going to be like, okay, you're just the F1 team with your corporate sponsor right there in the middle, and it's like, that's it, you know. And it's like, I know
the Stake. I think it's literally Stake F1 team.
Even worse. Even worse. At least the Stake F1 team adds some like gravitas to it, like
the Ohio State.
Yeah. And like, I guess you could say, oh, Ferrari. Well, Ferrari's just Ferrari and all this stuff and everything, and it's like,
yeah, but it has the history.
It has the history, and I understand you're not going to get that with the new team, so like, you can't really knock them for that. But like, you just hear Ferrari and you're like, wow, like.
Yeah, but even take like Racing Point to Aston Martin. Racing Point was okay. It wasn't the greatest.
Racing Point's, I like that name.
Aston Martin. That, I mean, the Aston Martin cars. That one just sounds... It goes right because of the other car names, but yeah, no.
It's such a disgrace to go from Alfa Romeo, which is an Italian car maker, like, to Stake F1 team. And it's like, I feel like I'm going to get, like, ridiculed by them in, like, the principal's office, whereas, like, Alfa Romeo is like, here, we'll take a walk through the car manufacturing plant while I, like, slap your wrist a little bit. Like,
we're never getting invited to an Alfa Romeo Stake event. No one is, because...
No, we're not. But you know who has the two coolest names on the grid? Ferrari and McLaren. Yeah, we love you. We want to come.
Please.
I am
considering
a little busy.
Ferrari, McLaren.
I am a little busy in the next 2 weekends, but I will say that if something were to fall on my wedding day...
You would ditch.
Just saying. I'm just saying.
Hello, Angela.
Oh, and she'll be walking in the door in like 2 minutes. I'll just need to repeat myself a couple times, and then she'll hear me.
Oh my god. Could you imagine? Hi, we have a chance for you to do a hot lap set. You'd be like, sorry, I gotta go, Aunt. In your tux and all.
Right, we got 4 hours between ceremony and reception. Yeah. Who needs pictures? Who needs pictures?
But I mean, like, Miami is coming up. I looked at Montreal. Looks very doable. And I need to stop looking at tickets because I'm about to spend money on a ticket to Montreal.
Yeah, you do need to stop looking at tickets.
It's so bad. But yes, that was Pints and Pit Stops. Thanks for joining. I think that was actually, like we said.
That's all.
That's all, folks. It wasn't gonna be a long episode. Like we said, there really wasn't a lot that happened because of the holidays and stuff. Everything seemed to calm down after the whole FIA and Wolf situation.
Yeah, we haven't gotten any sort of news other than like the standard news.
I would think we'll get something because they are doing an investigation the Wolves, so I think we would get something. Maybe I don't think they would keep that private, but you never know. But yeah, so that's all.
You want me to sign us out?
Hold on. Should have mentioned this earlier.
It's an infomercial. Just wait.
No.
We'll give you 2 McLaren hats for the price of 1.
No, I wanted to mention the McLaren employee, Gilday Ferran. Did you see this?
Oh, yes.
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 Passed away. I think it was a surprise to everyone. Thought I saw that he was at an event in Florida and had a heart attack and passed away. But yeah, just this past weekend, which McLaren has respectfully changed their logos to like a black and white version of their logo.
I was just on their Twitter too, and I just pulled it up now too. They changed their banner to a picture of him. So yeah.
But yeah, like Red Bull was posted. I think all the teams posted about it. I know Lando posted something to him. Carlos posted something to him. I don't know about Fernando, but he was with McLaren for a really long time. But didn't want to mention that. I just remembered. But yes, other than that, nothing really else. We'll be back next week for episode 43. Owen's wedding week episode. I have to plan something.
Should I wear like a suit? Like
no, you don't wear a suit.
I want to wear something.
No, you should know where you should go. You should go to like a Goodwill and get like a funny wedding dress and wear that.
I don't know if I have the time to do that, but if I can.
You don't have to do that. But yes, we will be back next week.
I got to provide for the viewers.
I know, we have to do something funny for the wedding. But yes, as always, please go give us a follow on Instagram, Threads, and X. We will be dropping the Discord later this week on Friday. We will see you there. We'll post the link and username everywhere, so it'll be easy to find. But yes, so thank you. We did not have any microphone problems while we were recording.
We did not have any microphone problems while
recording.
Thank God,
because we were stressed before.
Which I was like, when I first heard your microphone like start staticky, like before we started recording, I was really disappointed because I was like, this was the one reason why I wanted to get her a microphone for Christmas, was because I know she has issues with it.
Because I stopped using the other one. But yes, we survived. But yeah, thank you.
We survived.
And we will see you next week.